Now, he's being attacked in all sides of the board. He blocks it with a queen. Why did he block it with a queen? I don't know. Through a bishop. And I took the queen. And the bishop wasn't even takeable because of this pawn a while ago. King to d8. I go and take the rook, which was forced earlier. Teammate. Knight to e4. So he takes the pawn. I take the knight back. He takes with the bishop back. He has a very powerful bishop, but I got more points. I have +2 points for him. And to g4. And now, the final blows are so strong. And folks, it was over for him. Because when this pawn promotes, it's checkmate. Hello everybody, and welcome to another video, folks. And in this video, we have new bots from March Murder Mystery. Folks, we're gonna start with Madam Maid, the weakest of them all. This one will be the worst one and will have loads some of blunders today, folks. So, we got white here, she got black. So, I'm gonna go e4. So, obviously, I'm gonna go e4. I'm gonna go for the aggressive lines because I know them so much. I go knight to c3, developing my knight to take some more squares and protect that pawn on e4. He goes there and goes for the main line of the Vienna straight away. I'm gonna go challenge the center over here, folks. And he goes pawn to b5. Tries to attack my knight for no reason because she's a 600. It's obvious to do that, of course. So I take the pawn, attack his knight. He attacks my knight. So if I take the knight first, he takes my knight. I'm not gonna do that. I'm too safe to do that. I go knight to b5. Transport my knight first. Except that was a mistake because of the fact that I'm leaving my knight out there just to be attacked by another pawn on c7 or on a7. And also, not to forget, I even blundered one pawn on this game. e4. Knight to e4 is literally a blunder for me. He goes bishop to b7, even to attack that pawn. But it's all too late because I found out that he was attacking my pawn twice. And so I defended it with another pawn. And here, folks, is the first official blunder that she made. Knight to e4. So he takes the pawn. I take the knight back. He takes with the bishop back. He has a very powerful bishop, but I got more points. I have +2 points for him. I got +1 point from those moves. And so, I go with the bishop. Take the advantage of that bishop because it's too powerful. And he takes with his own advantage bishop. You should not think you have the advantage. He takes my bishop, and now that benefits me from taking the center. He goes queen to h4. I go pawn to g3. Try to attack that queen because it's so annoying there. I don't want that queen there anymore. So he goes back with a queen because I attack it with a pawn. If you don't move that queen, that's a blunder. I'm gonna go and try to take the center right away. Take some more space. Try to defend more of the center. Try to strengthen the structure. And over here, we got develop more pieces. Try to control the structure more. And black developed here. And even defended the pawn twice and developed. So he goes pawn to d5 next. I'll go and take the pawn. You cannot take my knight. And it's checked. Because my queen, it's also being checked to the king. And now, he goes and moves his king. He needs to move his king. And his king is exposed. And now, he's being attacked in all sides of the board. He goes and tries to block it with the queen. He blocks it with a queen. Why did he block it with a queen? I don't know. That's a huge sacrifice of peace. That's not even a sacrifice. You know why? Because that's just a simple blunder from a bishop to a bishop. And I took the queen. And the bishop wasn't even takeable because of this pawn a while ago from the Vienna opening. So it was from the start that made me also successful. So to move his king, and his king is exposed. And now he's being attacked in all sides of the board. He goes and tries to block it with the queen. He blocks it with a queen. Why did he block it with a queen? I don't know. That's a huge sacrifice of peace. That's not even a sacrifice. You know why? Because that's just a simple blunder from a bishop to a bishop. And I took the queen. And the bishop wasn't even takeable because of this pawn a while ago from the Vienna opening. So it was from the start that made me also successful. In some parts. Okay, he goes not. Oh, no. King to d8. I go and take the rook, which was forced earlier. And he goes and takes my bishop. And which you would not do, because she literally has no more material, almost no more material to come about and try to use about. And he goes rook to g8, I go pawn to d7, and you know what? You can even take it because the queen is literally here in the corner trying to protect it, which is really, really sneaky. So he goes rook to g7, I go queen to c6, pawn to g4, and now the final blows are so strong. I mean, this is insane. That's a check. Plus, if you move this queens. And, folks, it was over for him. Because when this pawn promotes, it's checkmate. See you guys in the next video, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please press subscribe if you like the video and motivate me to make more videos like this. Ring the bell if you would like to watch some more videos in the future. And see you guys in the next video. And I have mouse hurts, that's why I am talking weirdly today. Thank you, folks, for this video. For watching this video, of course. See you guys in the next video. Peace out. Peace out. So, folks, you have seen the whole summary of this thing. Let's go on to the real live, which I have played on lively on the game. Pawn to e5, I go pawn to e4 first. I'm gonna go for the aggressive line, e3, which is the Vienna. I know that line, so I'm gonna play it very well. I'm gonna take advantage over by going pawn to f4, attack his center right away, trying to take his pawn. If he doesn't take the pawn, I can just take the pawn, and now he cannot go here, and pawn to b4, attacking my knight, of course. I'm gonna go knight to c5, or maybe it's gonna get attacked again. And also, it can be trapped, so I'm not gonna move it there maybe. That was a bad move, I guess. Can I protect this pawn? Of course I can, but that would be a very bad move. I can maybe protect it this way, not the bishop, because I would block the other bishop from developing. Pawn to d3 instead from being captured, because right now, folks, it's very weak. He just did a blunder from move 5 to move 6 over here, folks. He goes and captures the pawn with the knight, and then if I take, he will capture it with a bishop. Why would you take 2 pawns for just a piece? Pieces are worth 3 points to 9 points, and pawns are just worth 1 point. So why would you do that? I mean, this bot is, I've been telling you this since the introduction, that it is 600. So now, folks, we have our first blunder. I'm gonna take the knight on e4, and here we go, folks. We got our first blunder, first tactical or strategical blunder or something. I'm just making stuff up. He goes and gets the pawn, but he does have a very, very powerful bishop on that center of the board. So we'll have to take that bishop and attack that bishop, or attack that bishop. Of course, attack that bishop. How about if I go bishop? But it does take. He's actually smart. Wow. I didn't expect her to take. I didn't notice that 600s can do this. So he takes my bishop. That's good. That's good. Because why? I'm just gonna take the bishop back. And now I can support my pawn over there with another pawn on e5. And that is a really, really good trick if you're going to try to structure in the center. I'm on check, so I cannot move this, obviously. Of course, that would be illegal. And if I even do that, I'm gonna get myself killed. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I self-destruct, right? I'm gonna cover this. I hope it does nothing wrong. I weaken some square, but that's just it. Okay, I weaken some squares, my white squares, which gives me the reason that I cannot castle there now. So I'm not gonna castle there. Just okay, goes pawn there. I could maybe put my queen here and develop my knight, but would that be a good move? I mean, you know, activate my other bishop. Should I activate my other bishop first or my queen first? Let me know in the comments down below if you got some other suggestions than my future move, which is now queen to a4, attacks the pawn, while also tries to target this pawn when this knight opens here. Okay, somehow she's smart enough to make this move happen. I mean, this move literally defends this more. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's 600, and yet finds this move which develop plus defend his own thing in his own environment. I don't know how, right? Okay, I'm gonna go bishop to e3. Try to defend my pawn more because it's being attacked. Whoa, what? Wait, is this a trap? Is this a trap? I don't know. You guys go comment down below if it's a real trap, or is it a blunder, or is it not a blunder? I mean, it can be a masterpiece. I mean, I could somehow not see something here that I cannot see, that calculations that can make me lose the game. I mean, yeah, it's possible, but yeah, I'm gonna take this. Okay, thank God. Okay, I thought there was something very suspicious about this. So if I go here, you cannot take my knight because it's check over here and queen. And if I go here, she cannot block because of the fact that I'm checking him with the knight. So it's a double check from that point on. So maybe that is a really, really good move that I should do. Or maybe I should advance here first on this side of the board. So try to c7 and try to attack that king double time. Okay, that's just what I'm trying to say. The thing is now that I can take this pawn with his check. It's ridiculous. Or maybe I could just move my bishop here first, because if I go here, she can remove his king and attack my queen. Or I could just maybe take the rook. I mean, it's just there. It's obvious, right? Okay, so maybe if I take the rook first, or maybe if I check him first. Wait. If I go here, can he cover anything? No, if he covers with the queen, that's a huge blunder. Why would you do that? So I'm gonna go here first, check. He will remove his king to here. This is a big moment for everybody. On move 16, from queen to d8, she moved the queen to d6 to cover from the bishop with the queen. I mean, that's an insane sacrifice. I mean, for the king. I mean, it's so insane. I mean, why would you sacrifice a queen for a bishop? I mean, it's a blunder. I mean, it's so much a blunder. So, folks, we have move 16. Very, very dangerous. Blunder for him, very devastating. The queen on move 17, and he will take the bishop. And he doesn't even take because it's defended. I mean, that's illegal. Why would I even say that? Okay, so if he goes king to d8, I could now even take the rook over here on a8, which is insane. He could trade, but that is a low IQ move because he is low in material. So if you're high in material, you could trade some pieces. If you're low in material, don't trade some pieces. That would be worse. I mean, if you're high in material, you have the upper advantage to trade. What is ridiculous, folks? I mean, I could maybe even try to queen this on this square. Can I go here? Yes, this wouldn't take backwards. That would be a... We got queen to c6. So now c8 would be a check. So maybe in the next move, he cannot take the queen because, of course, it's protected by the pawn. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna go pawn to d8. And that's check. And then it's mate. Wow. We have here the queen. Two queens on the 8th rank. These two squares. This queen next to this queen. Check this queen. Checking this queen. Covering all the squares. This queen covering all the squares. This queen covering all these squares over here. Which would lead him to a desperate checkmate. So folks, that is done for Madam Mate. That was it for Madam Mate. We won from Madam Mate. From two queens over this side. She was devastated. She gets destroyed.